everyone. Welcome to the October a Cherry on Top YouTube hop, and welcome back to my channel. So our theme is fall because this is the beginning of October already, and I'm actually using a couple of photos here from September. Excuse me, I feel like I've lost my voice before I started. The light is a little different today too because we have a very rainy day, which is appropriate for fall, I suppose, but not the best for filming. So I am using overhead lights, but instead of my favorite, which is natural light. So I wanted to work today with clusters, and I think I want to start at the beginning of the video. Maybe adjust the camera just a little bit. Feels like it's falling there, which is appropriate for fall, right? Okay, so first of all, let me tell you what I want to do with this page. As I said, I wanted to work in clusters. Last time I placed an order, I ordered so many different kinds of leaf products, and I know I can't use them all on this page, so I'm looking forward to other things I will do. But I do want to use these beautiful, very intricate dies from Tim Holtz. And I did cut 3 because I plan to work in 3 clusters. And I just used orange paper that has kind of like two-tone orange. It's sort of hard to see. So that'll be for one cluster, and then this one, and then this pretty one. And I have my photos ready, as you can see. This one, I took the paper, and the paper had this kind of interesting vintage brown on the back, which is goes well with the rest of my colors. So I just like folded it over to make a mat, and then I stapled on one of the 4-9 Market toast acetate leaves. So I want to kind of show you what I'll be using. That's this packet, looks a little unruly right now, of toast clear leaves. I like that brown. And then this is a Halloween line, but I'm using it anyway. I do have pumpkins on my page. It's Simple Stories Fabulous. I love the birds, and so you'll see the little birds in the 3 clusters. The paper I use to mat my photos comes from Simple Vintage Essentials, which I've been using a lot of, and this is also the Simple Vintage Essentials sticker book, and I pulled the title starter from there. And then I am using a tag for my journaling, even though my journaling is typed and like applied to the tag, not exactly typed on it, though I could have done that. And this is Simple Vintage Life in Bloom, also from Simple Stories. So just to kind of tell you all that up front. And I'm really looking forward to adding sequins at the end. You know how I love sequins, because I have a new set that's all black called Salem. And there's going to be quite a bit of black on the page. And then this Transylvania has some black, but a lot of oranges. And then I'll probably add some Williamsburg in this yellow, because I do have some yellow flowers in my photo. My journaling kind of focuses on the last of the flowers, the last of the green here in early fall. This is definitely going to be like an early fall layout since these are September photos, and the way pumpkins are showing up in front of Trader Joe's. And so that's the story that I tell in my journaling. And maybe let's first of all just, I know I want the photos here, so let's go ahead and adhere them just using rolling adhesive. The background paper is from a pack of ledger paper from 49 Market that I've really been enjoying using. It has both craft and white, depending on which side. And I'm looking forward to doing a craft page, but so far I've been using the white a little bit more. I wasn't sure how much, if at all, I'd be stamping on the page, and this off-white is really good to stamp on. Okay, let me push this up so you can kind of see the whole page. I guess you already see one of the birds. And so I have a little cluster here on top of my photos, and I know it's going to have a bird and a pumpkin and some of the acetate leaves. Just have to see how I want to place things. I think I will probably not adhere things in the video, but just place them so you get a sense, with a few exceptions. Probably the title I'll stick down. I know I'm going to, well, let me do this second cluster here along the bottom. I want my biggest die cut leaf, and under that I might staple on, since it's acetate, the a larger leaf cluster from that 49 in Market collection. Big Pumpkin from Fabulous. And what I like about this pumpkin and the die cuts in the pack for that line is that they have these wonderful little flowers, and that picks up on my flower theme, which is part of this fall layout. This has another piece to it, kind of broke off because of the way I did the die cutting. Here I did that technique with the washi tape and used the Fabulous washi tape. So we can always add in a little more from that, but that'll be in there, which I kind of like because it brings in a little bit more of the darker brown. This I had originally thought I might place down here. So at least tentatively, that's where that goes. And then this top cluster has this die cut leaf, and I'm gonna have to reach across here. The lowest part, or the base of the cluster, is going to be these stapled on acetate leaves. So I'll put that down there. Have a kind of medium-sized pumpkin. So we have this rule of thirds, right? With the little pumpkin in the medium size and then the big one down at the bottom to kind of ground it all. And the same thing with the birds. And this little bird faces into the project, which I like. So I'm going to put that right there. And then nestle this one like right in there. Even though, yeah, that faces out, but I still think it looks cool with the three birds. Okay, so I wanted to bring in a little bit more green. And so this Simple Stories, the other collection that has more green in it, called, what is it? Life in Bloom. Life in Bloom, which has all sorts of really pretty papers in it. I'm going to use this for my journaling to bring some green back in. I might ultimately add some green ink splatters or something too, because I know it's mostly orange and black and kind of a tannish toast color. Okay, so I typed my journaling on clear sticker paper so I could position it on this. I didn't actually measure or anything, so we'll see how well it fits. I think it's going to be okay, even though some of it will go up onto the top part of the tag, but it'll still be perfectly readable. I'll probably trim off this part a little bit later, but for now we will put this down here so you can read about my feelings about early fall. I'll most likely like stamp in black the date with a rolling date stamp down there. And before the smallest embellishments, the last step is to do the title. This time I'm using a clear sticker release booklet instead of just some sort of acrylic block or something for the stickers I want to use. These are from the sticker book I showed you, and I think like this right here, Hello World, those are appropriate, and I want happy to be part of my title so that it reads Happy Fall. This part of the title, I used the same matting paper and just did a die cut. Since it's such a short title, that was really fast to do while I was doing my other die cuts. So it's not glued down yet. We'll just kind of put that off to the side. The photo is glued into place. And see how we want this to be. I think it'll look pretty nice on here. And I actually think I want that curlicue to kind of go off underneath the photo instead of on top of it. I think either would work, but so then I'm going to glue it here, fall, under. I really like the idea of these kind of title starters in sticker books, at least lately. It's one of my things lately, is to use it either as a title or as part of a title to add a little variety to the lettering and so forth. So I think that's like coming together the way I want it to. And then I did also take from my stash one of these little jewelry tags. There's a Tim Holtz die where you can cut these too. I actually just had one on hand that had some black on it, which kind of works with what I'm doing. And I knew it would be longer than I needed. So I probably will just take some scissors and snip it and then add it. We'll see. I can also like keep it as is. Maybe that's better. Keep it as is, but then put the F over it, kind of like that. I'm going to have to tinker around with that a little bit to get it how I want, but I do have the focus in my journaling on the kind of the transitional point when we move into fall, but it's still early fall. And yeah, so so there we have a walkthrough of the start of this page. And the last thing I'm going to do is like work a little bit. I have one other piece I think I wanted to add up to this cluster. We'll see, maybe off to this side. There. So my next step is to glue everything down, sprinkle these sequins throughout, and as I said, maybe add a little more green with a little stamping or a little bit of ink splatter. But there you have it, and you'll be able to like see my final page on Instagram. But this gives you a pretty good idea of what it looks like. And thanks for jumping on my YouTube channel to take a look at this. Be sure to leave a comment and then hop along to the videos listed below so that you can comment and get the chance to have some cherry on top store credit to get some of those leaf products of your own if you don't have them already. And have fun with your fall scrapbooking. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.